We've got your tips on where to hike, from lakes and mines to summits not called Quandary. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News. First, legislators and local business leaders got a tour of Summit County today, led by Summit Representative Julie McCluskey.
We spent this morning talking about the importance of tourism, not only to Summit County and my district, House District 61, to our economy here, but to the economy of the entire state.
McCluskey and company met with the Breckenridge Tourism Office and ski area officials for a preview of the uncertain season to come.
They are getting ready to open in the fall. They know it's going to look differently than it has in the past. But if we are anything here in Summit County, we are creative, we are innovative, and we're ambitious.
The group then visited the FERC in Silverthorne, learning how that nonprofit helped to distribute millions in town-sponsored aid to thousands of locals since March.
By having this group here, these legislators, these business leaders, we're able to go back down to the Capitol and work on the solutions and finding the resources to help Coloradans, live and thrive in the communities where they are.
COVID-19 and the state's $3.3 billion budget cut this year are McCluskey's biggest concerns, same as Representative Matt Soper of Mesa and Delta counties.
I think it's really important that people realize that we're 6 months into this right now, but that we kind of need to be thinking a little bit long haul, possibly 2 or 3 years. I hate to say that, but we're going to need a whole lot more innovation.
Today's tour was part of the Business Base Camp program through the Colorado Competitive Council, a statewide commerce group. Outbreak testing in neighboring states is clogging federal labs, and Governor Jared Polis has had enough.
They were deluged with tests from the hotspots. Arizona, Texas, Florida, they received tens of thousands of tests, and they slowed to a snail pace, and they're no longer very useful to us.
In Summit, results are taking 2 to 3 times longer than just 2 weeks ago, an average of 5 to 7 days right now, up to 12 days for some.
Everybody would have thought, our national lab testing partners have built capacity and they're turning around results within 1 or 2 days. Well, boom, that changed. And now they're taking 9, 10 days. And so our strategy and approach has changed.
Colorado is testing 10,000 people daily right now, and state labs recently set a record for processing, nearly 3,400 tests in one day. The governor's new plan for testing brings the process in-state with more private labs for faster results and, hopefully, better tracing.
We need to take charge here. We're resourceful, we're resilient, we're going to get it done.
Summit this week revised local testing criteria, now available only if you have symptoms or suspect exposure. Travelers can also get tested if they are going somewhere that requires a test. Governor Polis also promised face masks for teachers and all school staff statewide, public, private, and charter.
We're supplying all K-12 schools in Colorado with 1 mask per week per teacher for the next 10 weeks. And, if we're continue to be successful in our supplies, we do hope to extend that.
These medical grade masks are sent out in mid-August, even if the first day of school is delayed. Summit Cove was hit by a string of break-ins this Wednesday, including a stolen truck. The sheriff's office reports a Ford Raptor remains missing, along with wallets, electronics, and more, taken from several unlocked cars in the Cove. No leads yet on the culprits. Call the sheriff's office with info, and remember to lock your car day and night to avoid these crimes of opportunity. Hiking is hotter than ever in the summer of social distancing, and local trail expert Kari Kronberg with Friends of the Dillon Ranger District has the insider info. For families, try Rainbow Lake in Frisco.
It's a little bit less than a mile to get to Rainbow Lake and very little bit of up and down.
For history buffs, head to Mayflower Gulch south of Copper, but be warned, the parking lot gets packed on weekends.
It's got the old Boston mine up there. They can just do the 1.5 miles to get to the mining, or they can go up and see some great views looking toward Chicago Ridge.
Speaking of parking, Quandary Peak south of Breck is always a mess. So if you want to bag a summit, try Frisco's Peak 1 instead.
You're going to be doing some hand over fist climbing. There is major exposure there. It is a sheer drop down to I-70, but it's all doable.
Another summit option is Tenderfoot Mountain outside of Silverthorne. Just about every trail in the Breck area comes with lots of mountain bike traffic, except for Mohawk Lakes, a great midweek hike.
If you've got the energy, keep going to the second lake, and when you are just about up to the lake, you're literally eye level with the water. And it's really kind of cool to see that. And then you can continue on. There are actually a total of about 8 lakes.
If you are new to the area, download a free GPS app for easy route finding and switch your phone to airplane mode to save battery life. And always check for lightning before your trip. In sports, season opener for the Rockies is tonight against the Texas Rangers at 6:05. Tomorrow, the Rockies and Rangers play at 4:05, and Sunday, game time is 12:35. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, next race in the virtual Frisco Solo Series is next week, July 29th through 31st, on a trail running course at Frisco Peninsula. Sign up through townoffrisco.com. And race 3 of the Summit Mountain Challenge Town Series is tentatively scheduled for the same day, July 29th, on a virtual mountain bike course at Soda Creek near Keystone. Get details at mavsports.com. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.